Hello everyone, my name is Andreas Christensen, founder of SuperOne. Today we're going to give you a quick update on where we are and what's going to happen over the next few days and how we're moving towards the opening of the new system. So let's get it started. So yeah, a quick update. We're going to have a quick update about 20-25 minutes about what we're doing these days and what you can expect over the next week from us. So what we're going to cover is the issues of our roadmap, legal stuff, and marketing stuff. The crowd now consists of 21,171 members as of today. That's pretty good. And we are growing every day, even if it's slower now than during pre-launch, it's very good. And the roadmap, what we have done during May and June is we have completed a lot of stuff. We had all the issues with the power leg, the mobile connect, 5,173 people registered there now. We have all the packages that we have fixed with, of course, some adjustments always keep going on. We have the pay leg that's been fixed and adjusted going on. We have the credits. We have paid out everything from April. We paid out nearly $150,000. That's all done. The next payout will be when we open the app next week. So that's when the next payout is coming. And we have a new login that is being deployed as we speak. That's why the system is down. And this will be a new login where we are syncing all the apps we have. I will explain that a little bit later. And so basically we have, of course, faced a lot of issues during these weeks. And this has delayed us about, I will say, 3 to maybe 4 weeks in the total process. But we learned a lot from it and we cleaned up a lot of stuff. And that's why we are now getting ready to open the new thing. So what we are doing now with the deadline in June, that means by the end of 1 week from today, we're going to have the plan updated. That's almost done. As you remember, John presented an updated plan a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. There's a few updates to that. It's ongoing. The native apps have been ready for quite a long period of time. We are updating the privacy policy and a lot of legal stuff into that. So that's almost ready to deploy. We have one version in the test flight. A new one will be coming tomorrow. And we have a mobile app. We also chosen to create a web app so you can use any browser to log in. And this is very important. So that comes in addition to the native app. So if we, for whatever reason, should face any problem like we have seen Trust Wallet now over the past weeks have been facing with Apple, we will always be able to use the mobile app. We will do the same with a desktop app. So you have access both on a native app, which means the app you have an icon on in your phone. You'll be able to use Safari or Google as a browser on your mobile or your desktop to enter. And this is where the whole new login feature comes, where we have created a way where you can verify your Ether addresses and how that will be working. You will be able to verify your Ether address as we're not using the Trust Wallet anymore. So you are not able to use that to verify your address. You have to verify it through a transaction. So that's what we have created, and that's what's being deployed as we speak. So when this is finished, it is hopefully live. I know the service is down now because the team is deploying it, and we will release more information about how this is working. But it's very self-explanatory. It's a process you can enter and you will be guided through it all the time. So this makes us totally independent from any third party when it comes to the login. And this will replace any, we are using the mobile number here as the main unique identifier. And this will replace any social login we have previously talked about. Migration will start during the weekend. We will start migrating. We already have test scripts and running into that, and we will open the main app as we move forward. We kind of say it's 98, 99% ready. There are a lot of bits and pieces here, but this is working with deadline June, and we expect to open by Tuesday. That's the goal, and that's what we aim to do. Of course, there could always something can happen, but we work to open in June, and that's what we have said 2-3 weeks ago. We will open this month, and that's what we're gonna do. Whether all 3 apps will be available, it is remains to be seen, but we work to do that. So there are improvement processes that could hang. So anyway, but we expect most of this to be ready and to be deployed. So the back end is definitely ready. Now it's the apps that's kind of being touched, and then the migration. And what we touched before, we had a very complex migration last time because we moved into the whole thing with the binary placement and all that we will not have now. It's a simple migration to a whole new database, so that is working differently. So that's where we are, and the status is we are very close, and you can expect to hear more information from us more or less daily as we move forward. And there's a lot of other stuff also. Legal side, we have been working a lot with the legal side. We have engaged legal teams in EU and US to make sure that what we do is based on the latest legal development and the latest regulations. And we are in particularly concerned about SEC Commission in US, FCA in UK, and BaFin in Germany. And there is, it will be a change coming. We will need to change a little bit how we do things with the tokens. That change will most likely revolve around an activity requirement. An activity requirement. An activity requirement, and we will inform you more about that. But in any case, this will not delay our opening. We will have the information ready before the opening, so you're able to understand what we're doing. And the current token will also be replaced with a ERC 1400 token, but that is not imperative to our opening. So this is the legal thing. We also today commission what you call affiliate or network marketing lawyer in US to make sure we satisfy all the local regulation when it comes to consumer law protection and marketing and income statements and all that takes place in US. And we will of course use the same on a global scale. So we take the legal situation very seriously. The same, we are updating our privacy policies and all that things with GDPR and everything that's needs to get into place. So that's the legal thing. You will hear more about that as we move forward the next days. On the creative side, we employed a new creative director. He's been working about 10 days now. We have a new brand book that we will release shortly, next few days. It's something really, really cool. And it will follow with presentations, and it will follow also with 2 daily webinars. We will have 2 daily corporate webinars that will show you, of course, the game, but also the compensation model and the whole thing as we move forward. So we will retain what we did or revert to what we did in April, and we will keep this pushing all the time. And there will be a lot of new people doing these webinars, and it will be very good. So that's I'm really excited about this part, because we need to kind of explain very well what we are, what we do. So this is very good stuff that's coming. And on the marketing side, we have got a new marketing director with experience from network marketing, a lot of experience, I think eight years or something. And we have also experienced writers, both from the blockchain and from the network industry. So we have people, they are really good. They have good track records. They have been, one of them worked with BBC, another one worked with, at least delivered to Financial Times, to Times, and to Newsweek. We have great people that will create a lot of new, fresh content revolving around our brand, our way we move forward. And you can expect daily activities on our social media outlets and email, etc. So we are we have over the past weeks taken a lot of efforts into becoming much more open, much more professional, and moving from, let's say, just developing the tech and to move into this. So a lot of things will happen. This has taken longer time, maybe because of all the other efforts, and the knowledge transfer is, of course, a big issue here. But I'm very positive because this will kind of will how should I say, we are leveraging a lot of new people, a lot of new thinking, and we kind of moving more and become a full body company moving forward. So that's very well. So the next few days, it's really exciting. Like I said, we plan to open the new model by Tuesday. That's what we are working to do. A lot of work ahead of us, but also a lot behind us. We've done a lot of work. It's a tremendously complex platform we have, and touch wood, we work hard the last days to make it happen. So the good thing, I would like to thank you for all your support and all your patience. And it has been a long journey, and it probably will be a long journey ahead of us. And there is a lot of opportunities going forward. And basically, now we can take any questions. I don't know, Arthur, if you are here to help me with the questions, but
Yeah, man.
yeah. So basically, that's the quick overview, and we wanted to just give a quick overview for a lot of things coming to the market, or not to the market, but to you the next few days. So, yeah.
So one question here from Shelley is to do with the back payments for the months of May and June. When would these happen, Andreas?
They will be executed once we have opened a new app. It needs to be some goodies when we open a new app, and the reason for this is that the team is now 100% times X concentrated on opening the new app. So we don't want to spend time on running these payments now.
Perfect. Okay, so the confirmation to combine two questions at the same time into one, because again, people want to confirm. There is one question from Sri Lanka, another one from India. Will the new app launch on a Tuesday, and will it also run commissions live instantly, the whole settling every single part of the comp plan?
Every part of the comp plan will be live at the same time. That's already developed. Yes, it's live, and it's all the elements of the comp plan. Yes.
Fantastic.
So that's it.
To do with the one last question to do with the demo, whether there's going to be an updated version of the demo, or the demo that we have will stay until the release of the gaming platform in August.
The demo that's in the App Store will be updated with the new release, and that release will contain what we have presented before. So we are not changing the app. It will be named SuperOne, and it will come out to everyone that had the demo. It will simply be updated, like Trust Wallet updated their app today. With removing the DApp, we are changing our app totally.
Perfect. Now another question is to do with the migration. Can you please explain the migration again from the old to new? What sort of a downline should people expect before they can start signing people up on a new app?
I mean, the migration now is from one database to another database. What we did earlier was that we changed the way the one database is working. So we had a lot of re-engineering of an existing database, the previous database or the current database. What we're going to do now, we're going to import into the new database. We already been doing trial data on this. So what we're going to do now is a data export and import, which is a simple thing. But of course, we need to run through tests and verifications and all that. But what we did earlier was a much more complex thing. I won't even call the previous thing a migration. It was a migration, but we kind of went from one system to another system in the same on the same server, sort of. So we changed everything. We kind of messed around with the walls in an existing house. Now we are moving all the people into a new house, and we place them into the different rooms we have created for them.
Super.
So it's just a simple data export and import.
Another question from Helge from Ukraine. What else should we expect to see when the platform comes out next Tuesday? Whether a new website will also be coming out?
I'm not going to promise too much of that, but we have a new website coming, yes, and it's looking good. And it is a little bit comprehensive thing, because some of the resources we are now using on the desktop and the mobile web app, they are also the same resources developers we're using on the website. So I think I can say that the website will be a little bit later, the updated website, because we are doing some new stuff also to that. Like I said in the presentation, we got a new creative director. We finally found one that's I think is very good, and they are not growing on trees, to be honest. And he's been working closely with me and other people in the team over the past week, 10 days, to kind of get under the skin to understand what SuperOne is, and he's also added a lot of energy to the whole process, a lot of determination, a lot of cool stuff, the way we think. And like we said earlier in a call with the leaders today, it might be that we will get feedback from the field that this is maybe working, maybe not working. So we will have a dynamic process on that. But in general, I think it is looking very good.
Perfect. So what's another one? Okay, so Shelly's asking if she wants to be sure that everything. So on a Tuesday or by Tuesday, when the app is out, so should we expect to have the back pay on the same day within the 24 hours from launching the app?
It will come after the app. I mean, there is a runner-up to the app, and there is a payout, and that's a separate process. We might even do it from the existing system to the Ether wallets. Because we don't want to mess these systems together. We have algorithms on the current platform to run the payouts. It's just about time to do and to verify it, because it is a lot of work, you know. And we have the algorithms, we have the tips to do it, but we still need to verify and check and do everything. And it's not so big volume either for me. So, but we'll do that, and it will come. We have done it before. We paid out 150K for some weeks ago, and now we do it again.
Super. Now a question from Ali. It's to do with the number of founding members. We still have teams building strongly right now, and they would like to know exactly where they are.
300 very close to 400.
Super. One more question from Ali. What to expect when the gaming platform launches in terms of the number of games that will be released in the first version?
We will have a strong focus on the football. That's something we communicated all the time. We will have a strong focus on the football to gain fast traction among the football crowd. And if you've seen through the Corona times now, you've seen that the football crowd, a lot of the sports betting people, they have not been able to bet. So what happened on the stock exchanges around the world is that a lot of these people are compulsory gamblers. They have entered into stock trading, day trading. So I think that shows a little bit of the potential we have. So once we get the game really going within the football field, and the reason why we go there is, like we said in hundreds of presentations, is that the willingness to pay and the ability to pay and the dedication for the sport is so great. So we will have football definitely as an integrated part. That will be a very important part. I mean, we cannot put out cruises at the moment. It's not so cool.
That's true.
So
perfect.
Hopefully the whole travel thing need to be reassessed. You know, it's not maybe money is more what people really want.
In terms of
So
prizes, cash for sure. In terms of prizes, cash for sure would be the top one.
Yeah, so that's what we do. We need to maybe then change a little bit or configure the games, not differently, but we have a system where we can configure the games independently. So we can say how much we take in, how much we pay out. All this can be adjusted all the time, and it will be different profiles on different games. This is not carved. If we see that a game is running too slow or something, we can change parameters and we can say we don't need so many answers. Okay, we can narrow it down.
Because with regards to how we present, we always say it's going to be like a Netflix of mobile gaming. So should we also expect multiple categories with dozens of different games inside of each?
Multiple categories, a little bit like everything. I'm old enough to know Netflix from the time they sent CDs or DVDs by mail. And when Netflix came to the market some years ago as a digital provider, it was not that good. It took a little bit of time before they were full-fledged provider of all categories. The same applies to us. You cannot just flip a button. We have a lot of content, and we are making a lot of content. But I mean, if we gonna be very good at what we do, we need to concentrate a little bit. We cannot make 10 categories and be master of everything. So by mastering the football thing will be, from a financial point of view, really, really important for us.
Yes, of course. It's good to be setting correct expectations now. Andreas, now in terms of the communication, because there has been a gap, there's been 10 days actually between the updates inside of the bot, Telegram bot. What to expect leading up to the release of the platform in terms of the communication?
Expect daily communication bulletins on different subjects. We have employed a new marketing director. We have at the moment 2 writers, plus we have a lot of other input coming. We are professionalizing the whole marketing thing, and that will keep pumping. We need to build this team, and we need to leverage other people. There is been way too much focus on the tech, on the platform, on the presentations. We need more people to get content. We need, first of all, to put the strategy. What are we putting out there, and what is the science? We're doing a design upgrade. I won't say a major change, but we're doing an upgrade. What we had was good. What is coming now is even better. And there is a lot of the way we communicate. We are sharpening the edge a lot on the communication. And we will give you material that is probably in world-class standard. We will give you things to present this to your friends and your teams, and we will have communication and wording that will be unique in this industry. We've worked a lot on this, and I can tell you, it's some things may be juicy, and some things maybe we need to change. But in general, I'm very, very positive, because I've been looking for these type of resources to have something that is highly professional. And that's what we have. And he will work in conjunction, of course, with the marketing and what we want. But the design here is nice.
So if I'm going to read out...
The design is not only about graphics. The design is also about the communication. What we say, what is SuperOne, how we're going to be perceived. And in 360 degrees, from the media, from the potential investors, from other people, from competitors. They will not be able to replicate. They will not be able to copy us without looking like idiots. And the thing is, like, we've already been copied. Now we're going to be even better. We're bringing in better people. The same way we do on the legal side. We bring in some of the best lawyers around in the industry and to help us out. To make sure that what we create have a solid foundation. I can tell you, I didn't say in the other presentation, I commissioned a lawyer in Norway today, just for Norway, because I am from Norway. And I know that when SuperOne becomes on the headlines internationally, I will catch the Norwegian press. They will be curious. So I commissioned a lawyer, And I had a licensed operation with the Lottery and Gaming Authority in Norway before, very early. We had the first mobile lottery in the world, was licensed by the Norwegian. And it was closed down because the new government with the religious party and the Christians, they closed down all kind of fun. So anything, I know them, I know how they're thinking. So now we are approaching them from a legal point of view with SuperOne. Even Norway is a small market, but we are approaching them according to the clause 16 in the Norwegian lottery law. We are telling them exactly what we do and how we satisfy the law in Norway. The reason for this is to avoid bad press and to be more. The same we're doing in US. We have commissioned one of the most prominent MLM lawyers in US, and he started working today before this presentation, and he will work with us now, and he will rapidly go through all the legal checkpoints of what we're doing from a network marketing perspective in US, which is a legal. There is a landmine of legal loopholes in US. At the same time, we work on the security law in US. We will deliver a registration for Regulation D, Exception D, in US to be registered. And in that sense, we will update our token model. We will have something called accredited investor, which is sophisticated investors called in Europe, and it is more high-grade investors. And we will have another category called active affiliates, and that's remain with details. We have developed a model for that. I believe it satisfies the regulation, but that's my perception. We are using legal expertise to vouch for that. But what I can say, we are operating in a legal landscape that is not fully developed, not even from the SEC Commission in the US. You can call them in the morning and ask about a question. You can call in the afternoon and get two different answers. So this is innovation. We are all in the forefront. So we have to trust our own judgment also. But anyway, we are protecting not only ourselves, not only the company, but the people that come in here. This will not affect the existing people in a sense, but it will affect what we do forward, how we do our marketing, what to say, income statements, all these kind of touchy matters we have been through. I think that Faith have brought it to the table several times. You have brought it. A lot of people brought it. So we need to professionalize in all senses. It takes a little bit of time to do this, but it's good. And I'm very excited about it. Now we're a little bit tired because we work a lot to get this going. But we will step on the gas very quickly, and then we will be on headlines all over the world. And we need to protect the company and our members.
Absolutely. Just two last questions, Andreas. It's been a long day, of course. So now I'm going to read it out exactly from Marcin as he wrote it. What will trigger the game launch? Quantity of users or amount of capital raised?
Amount of capital raised. We have already stated this, that we're gonna when we saw the scale at $50, we're gonna open the game. That implies that we turned around $25 million gross sales. Maybe we don't need that much, but that would leave the company with about $6 million, and half of that into marketing. That's $3 million. We don't need so much to open. We don't need that much. But the thing is, into gaming, the name of the game is marketing. And the name of the game is to get a lot of free stuff in there. And the way we sell game credits these days, that all you guys buying, we sell them highly discounted. So we need some of the funds that we bring in now, the bulk of the fund will go to marketing of the game. That's the whole purpose of this. We are bankrolling the start. That's what we're doing. We're bankrolling the start of the game. And the more money we put, the more gasoline we put on the fire, the bigger the fire. The more secure we will be that the fire will be sufficient. And that's why we do it this way. And that's why we take down the risk. Okay, what are the risks? If we come out with a game about stamps, it's not sexy. That's why we do football, because we know it's a lot of money and engagement there. We're going to use the countries like we have said in presentations. Germany, UK, they are safe bets when it comes to football. Also, US is a safe bet when it comes to, in example, NFL and these kind of stuff. Those three markets are, I won't say easy, but they are very commercial. So we're going to go there, and we're going to have enough resources. These are sophisticated markets where the marketing per player, the marketing cost is higher than, in example, in Asia, but it's a more safe bet for us. So we're going to go there. We're going to have sufficient resources, and we cover this in the game presentation. We're going to do that, and then we're going to boost this together. But before that, we will of course open part games and stuff, and test games, and keep things come with the app, and show things, and do maybe small bursts and things like that. We have the tech for that. The games have been operational. Now we're going to do new stuff to the game. It's coming new creative people into the game. Yes, we're going to update the design. Yes, we're going to work with some great app developers. And we're going to do a lot of animation, a lot of the cool stuff. That is taking place over the next couple of months. And from that point forward, we start launching. It's not like you just switch on.
So with regards to the marketing activity, because that's something that has been pointed out several times on presentations. So will you still be signing people up under affiliates, even from your marketing campaigns?
If the company will do it?
Yes.
We haven't really touched based on that, how we're going to do that. There are ways. I know we discussed this with John the other day about how to do this. We will not compete with our affiliates, but at the same time there needs to be. If you're using companies like Chartboost, they have 1 billion people under in their database, and there's a lot of marketing taking place. So I think more we will look for marketing pools people can participate in.
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. The network and marketing pools with people submitting their gaming credits together with referral links, and then they receive signups for that.
Our purpose is not to compete with our marketing teams. I mean, the whole concept, if we're going to be loyal to the concept of having 1 million people or more and marketing this around the world, we cannot kind of compete with them. Our role is more to facilitate them and to help them, but at the same time, we need to use company resources to move it. So.
Super. Now a combined question. Last question from Rafael and Melva. So we've got a downtime right now where the app is down. So when will the app come back? And also, how will the new process look like for the new member for the people to be logging into their accounts?
That will be very natural. 1 second. We are live already. So that's we were live 1 minute ago as we're speaking. So you will see in the new app, it's very simple. You need to register your mobile, and you get the code, the whole thing we have been through in Mobile Connect. You register your mobile, okay? And if you haven't registered your mobile, you need to do that. Then you get your mobile verified. Once you enter, you can insert an Ether address. If the Ether address is not on the platform already, you will just register it. It will be registered. If the Ether address is on the platform, you will need to send a small transaction. I think we said 0.001 Ether, which is like $20, to an Ether address. Once we receive that Ether, we will verify your address. That means that you control the private keys, or at least you control sending money from that address. So in that sense, you verify your Ether address. You will not be able to hijack any other Ether addresses. And in that sense, anyone that comes into the platform, let's say in a year, that they forgot about SuperOne and they read about it, that this is booming all over, they want to go back to their position. They can come in here and send that point little Ether, and they will pick up the address from the mobile. So there is a lot of, how would I say, not tech, but procedures and design behind this. There's a lot of use cases. 3-4 different use cases. They're all covered. So we also have like 5,173 people that's already connected on their mobile. So they don't need to do this if they already connected their Ether address with Trust Wallet. But as of now, Trust Wallet is not working. So then we need to send a small amount. That's the only way we can verify. I know there are some Trust Wallet connectors. There's a lot of different stuff out there, but we want to be independent. We've seen what happened now, and we don't like it. That's why we also created the mobile web app, the progressive web app. It was not planned. So we hope to only use native. But anyway, we're doing it.
So are users able to simply go on a website, type in super.one, and then click on the login and log in that way? Right now?
Yeah, with a password, your mobile number and a password. Yes.
Perfect. Last question for Ali. Have you made a decision on the $10 packs? When exactly you'll be releasing them?
Actually, it's already developed in what we're coming with. So it's more like a.
Oh, we know. We just want to know when you're launching them.
It's just a business decision whether we're going to put it out or not. I mean, I think we need to review a little bit. There has been. So I would prefer to commit out for the very first opening, but then we can open it. There has been a lot of changes, to the not a lot, but some material changes that the $100 pack is included in the 500. There's a lot of good stuff there. So let's get that moving first, and let's get the whole platform proofed on the packages that we have, and then we move. You will see a lot of patches when we open. There are many things that will come for the next weeks and months. First, we need to get the core going, which is very strong, very strong. Then you will see patches coming. You will see updates. You will see things we do. You will see a lot of things, and probably John will also have a lot of issues, not issues, but a lot of developments. We will see how it's working, and we will see. Wow, this is cool. Let's do it even better.
We're getting reports, Andreas, that the app is down again. If you could just drop a message to the developers. Last question from Lace. It's to do with the Ripple. So the network, the new app will already have Ripple fully functioning. There will be no Ethereum.
Well, the new app is based on Ripple. It will contain, I should just say they're restarting the process now. It will contain Ethereum addresses because we need to passport what's there today. So you will have the same Ethereum address brought into the new app like you have today, the internal thing. You can also, that's what we use Ethereum only to hold tokens with.
You talked about the conversion before, that people can use either to purchase packages. How exactly would that work? Would they be sending?
We have an exchange solution built into this, and I'm a little bit reluctant to put it out because it's a kind of delaying factor. We have scripted it. You can exchange to that, but Ripple is the new thing.
Okay,
and
let's leave it as that.
You get it everywhere, and it's you're talking seconds, not tens of minutes, and you're not, So
if you can drive a Ferrari, why to drive a Ford, right?
But we are not leaving Ethereum. There's a lot of cool products that comes into Ethereum, synthetic trading. There's a lot of stuff. So, but Ethereum as the settlement currency, we will move. There's a huge Ripple community that's really excited. Will be hugely excited about what we do, and I believe speed, and like I always say, the transaction cost of Ripple for 1,000 transactions is like $1, and the same amount for Ethereum is at least 100 times higher. So it is pretty simple.
Super. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good to go. We need to work. Need to do this. I'm sorry for all these sort of issues and delay. We need to get there. We have some great time going forward now. There is a cool time, and basically we will make it again, or like some president is saying, make America again, make SuperOne good again. So we're doing that, and we're touching. You will expect more communication coming from us. It will start already tomorrow.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Arthur. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.